Hello, everybody. Welcome to Can't Draw Horses Club. I'm Corey, and joining me today is Angel.
Hello.
And we are here today to talk about value. Number go up.
Or
Make the
down.
money. Stonks.
Uh,
I'm right, right?
you're gonna be disappointed.
I'm gonna be disappointed today. Also, I've been told that my tweet is misleading.
Hmm.
So, how about after Angel discusses with us what today is about, we all vote to see if Corey's tweet is misleading. No, I'm not gonna. I'm kidding. I'm very kidding. All right, but are you ready with the slideshow?
Am I ready with the slideshow? Press the button. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Today on Cantor Horses Club, we're talking about value. This is not the monetary value of a piece of art, but it is darks and lights. The value goes from white to black, and the number of variations in between is infinite. But for the purposes of artists, we usually talk about 9 possible variations, and they are numbered from 1 to 9, with 1 being white and 9 being black.
It upsets me that it's not zero indexed.
Also, black is considered a low value despite it being a high number, and white is considered a high value despite it being a low number.
Great. Good. Love that.
Sorry. I didn't make this up. All right. So, value is used in art for 3 things: illusion, focus, and emotion. So, first, you can create the illusion of light by varying your values. We're going to start off with a weird gray shape and then transform it into a cube by adding additional darker values. Also, see previous Cantrell Horses Club episode on light to learn more about that. All right, illusion can also be used to create texture, like this bird and the branch. You can see the beak is smooth and the branch is bumpy, and that's because the texture is implied by the varying values. See also previous episode of Cantrell Horses Club on texture.
Yeah, that's the gremlin face I was talking about.
You were very happy in that picture. All right. Value can also be used to create the illusion of depth and distance. This is called atmospheric perspective, where things that are farther away appear lighter in value and things that are closer appear darker in value.
Is that because of draw distance in the world?
Yes. So here's an example of that. If you have this anime character close to you, they are darker, and the further away, they should appear lighter.
Okay, I can give the real world reason, not just draw distance. It's that light scatters in the atmosphere.
Yes. Also, sometimes there's fog.
If you live in Silent Hill.
All right, pop quiz. Which of these ducks did you look at first?
Second row, second in.
That's incorrect. Focus. So the darker duck on the top right is supposed to draw your eye because it has more contrast than the other ducks. High contrast areas draw attention. That can either be dark or bright. It's just how different is it from everything else.
Not sure how I feel about chat calling one the sexy one.
Oh, here's the sexy one. Um, this is this is a photograph technique that um, mimics the chiaroscuro effect that many Renaissance painters used, where there's a dark black background, and then the light parts highlight the face that draws your attention to that area. All right. So emotion is depicted in value by the range that you use. High contrast images use the entire spectrum, all the way from white to black. Low key images only use the bottom half, or 4 through 9.
Good.
Or high key images use the upper half of 1 through 5, light white to light grays. And then mid-value images do not include pure white or pure black, stick to the middle of the spectrum. All right, mid-value images are neutral and peaceful, like this woman and this ice cream cone. It's also, if you do it on accident and only have middle values, then your piece of art can also just appear boring.
That's me. That's what I do.
So no one wants that. All right, high key images can appear innocent and joyful. So there's no pure blacks or that dark of a gray in either of these images, and so they're light and airy. Low key images are moody and mysterious, like this monkey and horse.
That's an ape.
You're correct. All right. High contrast images, so these are the ones that use pure white and pure black. They can appear dramatic and jarring. All right, quiz. Corey,
Ah,
where did you look at first on this image?
a fruit.
Which one?
The one that is circled in red.
There is no red circle yet.
Are you trying to cheat and go back?
There you go. All right, so this is the area with the highest contrast. So we have the reflection on the white vase and the reflection on the pears. Whereas this is the area with the lowest value. So it recedes into the back. So we're going to look at another piece of art with the same subject matter. So first, Corey.
Uh-oh.
How does this basket of pears make you feel?
Upset?
Why?
I'm allergic to everything in that basket.
So as compared to the previous pears, go back, this basket of pears has a lower key. We're using darker values. We're also using higher contrast because we go from the white to the dark. So this basket of pears is more ominous. You are correct. All right, there's the lightest values, and there's the darkest values. So we can find our whites and blacks in the picture.
Sorry, you've just reminded me of the image meme of fruit hanging ominously in the dark. You take high flash images of fruit just in the air, like bananas. It's an internet thing.
Well, I don't do the internet. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about how to apply values. And it does vary by the medium that you're using. For example, watercolor is quite different than the others because you can't paint white on top of things. But this one is digital, so you can do anything. So this is a picture of, or an outline of Marilyn Monroe with a cat. So we're going to see the first thing are some midtones being added. So you want to start with just making your page not white, except for leave the areas that you want to be white if you are having white in your image. Then you can add slightly darker tones, and then even further darker tones, and even all the way to black if that's what you're doing with your image. We can fill it all in, and there you go. So all you need to do is that.
Draw the rest of the owl. All right. Thank you, Angel, for that presentation and allowing me
Very
to
simple.
interrupt. So what's first on the docket? I am loading up Krita so that I can noodle around on my tablet.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a value study of a landscape.
Oh, a landscape. All right.
Landscape value study. Yeah.
Landscape
So
value study.
if you're doing digital, these are the rules I recommend. Single layer, monochrome, no undo, no lines.
No lines.
No lines. You just want to draw shapes,
You mean not using the
blobs,
line tool?
masses.
Oh,
No.
no straight lines.
No lines.
No
So
lines, no curves. I mean, we've covered what you could do with lines, so I know what a
you
line
can.
is, probably.
Yes. But we're not doing lines today.
So, no lines. All right.
No lines.
Yep. Final destination Fox only. I'm ready for this. I will find a landscape to do.
Do you want to do the same landscape?
Do you have the same landscape?
I mean, I have pictures that I have taken.
I have pictures somewhere.
But I was trying to find the best one.
Oh, the best picture.
I think this one's pretty good. I will share this with you.
Okay. Let me find where I stuck Discord, because it might be on my main screen. And then...
Oh, hello, cat.
Yes, it was. And you'll see all my secret conversations, people who aren't on the show and don't opt into this.
All right. I think I sent you a picture.
Picture from a moving car. All right.
It is a picture from a moving car. This was in Montana, I believe.
Those look like the Rockies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So are we going to share the picture with chat, or are we just going to...
Working on it.
Okay.
I'll go back to my thing. I can just drop this on. It's huge. So I'm going to shrinky dink it. It's kind of like that. See it? Sorry. Uh-oh, I've lost it. I need a corner to grab onto. There. And I'll make that little and stick it somewhere. There. I can go where the bug lives. Or up here.
The bug?
Yeah, that's what the little logo in the bottom corner is. It's a bug.
Oh. I can't see it right now because it's covered up by the ninja controls.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. Where it says Can't Draw Horses Club.
I know that there's a thing there, but I don't remember a bug. Anyway.
No, it's
I'm
called the
gonna start...
bug.
What?
They're elements on the screen that are like little symbols and stuff that catch your attention are called bugs.
Oh.
It's like a lower third, studio symbol.
I told you I don't spend time on the internet.
That's an everyone thing. That extends to real life. Anyways, yes. So
anyway,
Montana.
I'm gonna start with some charcoal.
I'm gonna
that I borrowed from my son.
Erase my whatever I'm doing over here. I mean, I don't need to, but I could. So how do I color pick to just... If I just desaturate, that should work, though, right?
Yep.
Or I might be able to set my image color space. Hmm. Whoop. Grayscale. That looks good. Ah, perfect. Okay. I need every program on the planet to use the same hotkeys. If you could all just work together, it would be good.
Can you not remap them?
I have to find them first.
Hmm.
Fill with background color. There
I
we go.
definitely remapped all my Magic Online keys to match Visual Studio. Oh, there's a
Cats.
road there. There is there's three, there's four cats. They are competing over the space by the open window.
Okay. I'm ready to start.
I'm almost done. Oh, I need to do these dark trees up there, though.
Blobby.
So where are you starting?
Blobby. The bottom. Starting at the bottom, gonna work my way up.
You traditionally want to start with the things that are furthest away in the reference.
Well, now I'm in the clouds. So,
Yeah, because the things that are closer are on top of the ones that are further away in planar spatial relation.
hmm.
I need to put some fence poles here. That's too many fence poles. That's okay. This is an interpretive piece of art.
That's what we're calling it.
All right, and now I need these dark trees over here.
Fluffy clouds.
So are you actually drawing clouds or are you leaving clouds as blank space?
I'm blobbing them up. I'm trying to find where the lightest chunk of sky is first. I'm like, because it's a gradient.
Mm-hmm.
So, trying to figure out where it bottoms out. And adding in little details as I go.
Try not to do that.
Just doing that.
You try to get the big shapes down first. It's hard to do.
That looks correct. Yeah, this is going to take me a while. You sure you didn't use any lines?
I'm sure. I'm
All
sure I
right.
didn't use
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
lines.
Sure. All right.
Did chat see me use any lines?
I don't know. I had you tiny. They might not have seen anything. Chat says it's my brain, and also they saw everything.
It's true. I've only been using the charcoal on its side.
Angel is sneaky, is what people are saying. That's what the word on the street is.
That's untrue.
You think?
I am not sneaky.
So do you want to move on to a different one while I'm still working on this, or just to go
No, you know
again?
what I can do is do it again in a different medium.
Yep.
So I can switch to paint.
All right.
All right. So this is my first attempt. Yeah,
Yep.
put that off to the side. What canvas am I going to use? None of these. Let me grab a canvas.
I'm skipping the trucks. Those didn't need to be there. Artistic
It's true.
license.
I did that too. There's the knife in here somewhere. There it is. Oh, hey, Coach Nelly rated us.
Hey, welcome, Raiders. We are playing with value, which means in this case doing a monochrome landscape study for value. Angel's just finished doing some charcoal and is swapping to do the same thing over with paint. Also, Chad says bless you.
All right, what's the biggest brush I have? That'll be this one.
Yep, playing white black value today. I have decided to just rare draft, you know. Just gonna scoop those before Angel gets to them. The only way I have a chance.
Orzhov is my favorite color pair.
Really?
Yep.
Like I I didn't see you as like a big stompy type, like a green player, but maybe more aggro or red, like fast.
No, I despise mono red. It is my arch nemesis. I seem evil and plotting. Yeah. Thank you, Midnight Curry Jazz. That is the persona that I project.
That's
All
why you
right.
bring cookies to all the magic events.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to take my own advice and start with the things that are far away,
Okay.
which is not at all what I do when I paint pets, because I think the background is boring and I want to paint the animal.
Yeah, but you also have lines to work from.
That's true.
Can I use the smudge tool? Oh god.
I don't recommend it.
Ah. What's wrong with Smudgy? Old Smudgy, my friend.
There's There's nothing wrong with it, but it does result in kind of a muddy end result.
Well, that's where I'm starting. Starting muddy.
Well, then, the smudge tool isn't going to help you.
What do you mean? So either way, it's a bad choice?
Either way, it's
Oh
bad
no!
choice. All right, so
I'm just gonna do what I want. Smudge. Where is it?
I'm gonna go down to about here, and then the mountains are going to be there. I heard that, Corey.
No! It's fine, because I can't find it. Oh, right. It's a pen. I remember now. There we go.
No, I didn't leave space for this cloud. I'll have to paint that over with white. How is Corey the problem student in her own show? Bitecaster asks this very poignant question.
What do you mean poignant? What do you mean how? Of course I. It'll all make sense soon, chat. Trust me. There's a method.
Well, this is lesson 6 of 7 of the fundamentals of art. Which we have done all out of order.
Yep, because I got to pick.
Because you got to pick. Am I splitting the 7th part into 2 films? I could.
Yeah, please. That's just funny.
Do you know what the 7th one is?
Was it? Oh God. No, I don't remember what the 7th was.
Shape.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Order of the Phoenix.
It's Shape, Corey!
Deathly Hollows, right? That's it. That's the 7th one. Magical MacGuffins.
If you're talking about Harry Potter, then yes.
Okay. See?
I don't know why you would be talking about Harry Potter, though.
That's the one that the 7th was split in half for.
Is Ian okay?
Yes. That is his throat clearing noise.
You say so. All right, I've given up on leaving space for these clouds. I'm just going to paint them white over top. Because I can do that in paint and not in charcoal.
Mm.
What sort of feeling are you going for in yours? What key are you making it in?
G. Sorry. key. Like this is just a it's probably light and airy is probably it. So the trees are probably a little too dark. There we go. Now that I've smudged it all up, this is what we got.
Oh no. I told you not to smudge it.
But now we all know why, right? See, everyone got to learn. More smudge? Maybe. I need like a smaller brush. Yeah, it's better. Scribbly scribbles. No lines. Definitely not making lines.
Those are lines, Corey.
No!
I can see you.
Scribbles! Scribbles not a line!
Yes, it is.
Oh.
You just want to draw shapes and masses. No lines.
It's just a small brush. It's scribbly. It's
Well, don't use a small brush if it's going to make lines.
I will defeat this painting. I will get the contrast I desire.
Oh, my palette paper came off.
Uh-oh.
All right, I think this is going to be my mountains value. And I will add the snow later.
Whoa, snow.
You don't see the snow?
I see the snow.
Okay.
It's just, you know, little details.
Right, that's why I'm adding them later.
Right.
You're not drawing lines again, are you? Are you hiding it from me? No, there it is. Okay.
Still scribbling. Control Z does wonders. I'm not allowed to undo.
No undo.
Taunting me. Chat.
I can't undo. You shouldn't be able to either.
Sounds so traditional elitist talk here. Can't draw horses. Definitely not something I brought on myself.
I think I brought this guy down too low. Well, it's okay. We'll just cover it up.
This just in. Sky, big cover up.
So, Corey,
Hello.
the trees in this picture
Yeah, what about them?
are darker
They are.
than the grass.
Yep.
Why is that?
Because they're darker than the grass.
But they're further away. It breaks the rules.
But they're dark. Let's see. Density. Also, they are actually darker because they're like pine or spruce, and grass is usually like a yellowy green.
Right. So it's because colors have inherent value. And some colors are darker than other colors.
Hmm.
What is the darkest color? Do you know?
Is it Mars black? I don't know what the current
No,
darkest color.
like on the plain color wheel, like without any tints and shades,
Oh,
just pure
um,
hues.
like violet,
Nope,
green.
it's green.
Is that just an eyeball trick?
No.
You sure?
Hmm.
Eyeballs love green.
I mean, everything we see is a trick of an eyeball. So maybe the answer is yes, but okay, is that different enough? No. Dark. If you tell a computer to convert a color wheel to grayscale, the green value will be the darkest. So what we're doing right now, Corey, you can use as the base of a colored painting,
Yep.
just like the slap chop
The slap
miniature
chop.
painting. Yep, just like that, where you layer transparent color on top of your grayscale painting. And you'll get something. We'll see.
We'll see. All right, great.
Are you gonna try it?
Am I gonna try to paint on this with color,
Yeah.
or like just to hue shift it?
No, you put color on top of it as a transparent layer. I think in digital, if you do it as a merge layer,
Okay. Yeah, I could do that.
I need to turn my canvas.
Don't worry about me, Chad. I'm just concentrating.
Okay, so this is, let's see, that's gonna be where the road is.
I've changed the opacity on my brush, which is sort of something you can do in
Yeah,
traditional, so.
you absolutely just add water. I'm not gonna do that on, well, I mean, I get my brush wet a little bit to just make the paint flow better.
Mm-hmm.
But when I get to more blending, I'll definitely be adding water. I think I've drawn like 3 lines and chat hasn't called me out on it.
Ooh!
I'm trying not to.
They're probably too distracted by my various crimes.
It's true. Hold on, the big one right now, right? Yeah.
Yep. Oh no, chat's lost their faith in you.
Why would I call myself out? Because I'm an honest person.
Don't play poker with Angel.
I had a boyfriend break up with me because I beat him in poker too much.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because I could always tell when he was lying.
Right.
And then I had an incident in a werewolf game where I called out my husband as soon as they passed out the cards, and then he never played that game with me either. So.
Mm-hmm.
So Corey, you said you were gonna play Battlestar Galactica with me.
Oh yeah, I'd love to play the Cylon game. Hidden role games are one of my favorite things. Ian hates them so much, like with a passion. Like
Yeah.
chat's probably heard Ian go off on various topics, but that's one of them. Uh, I really want to play like Blood on the Clock Tower, which Dale has a copy of, um, which has various scenarios with like sheets and stuff that you so you can see what roles are available in a certain scenario, and everyone's got little powers, and there's like daylight killing and nighttime killing.
Ooh, so much death.
There's a lot of death.
Oh yeah, there's the trucks. I'm ignoring the trucks. Oh, my paint's too watered down. I've lost what Chad is talking about now.
I've had the preview for my what I'm drawing over top of them, so.
So you don't know what they're talking about either?
I know what Anti-Capitalist Friday Yakuza stream is about, because that's
Oh, yeah.
Ian.
Yeah, I know that one.
Crimes, losers, Saurus loser. Get yourself something nice. Yeah, it's Thor Sokar should eat today. That's what chat's talking about.
Ah. Food is imperative.
Mm-hmm. Although when you say it that way,
What
food is
about if I say it
imperative.
that way?
You must
I
obtain
promise
nutrients.
I'm not a robot.
Hashtag not a robot.
Hashtag not a robot.
So yeah, I'm still poking away at not drawing lines. It's really hard to get this one telephone pole in there without lines. Just saying. Whoops. There goes a line.
Oh, I got 100 bits for being a robot.
Well, no, my company.
But you got 100 bits
Yeah.
for me being a robot.
Yep. So that's the plan. Get the robots to expose themselves, and then I win every game of Battlestar.
Yep.
I've never played Battlestar, but yeah, that's how I would do it if I did it, and if I wasn't a robot. But you'd never know if I was a robot. The other game I have was it's based on the robot test from Blade Runner. And it's just a 2-player game, and one player is interviewing the other and trying to determine if they're a robot or not. We have that. I haven't played it.
I would be bad at that because you would always think I was a robot.
But maybe you would win, because if they get it wrong, I guess you both die? I don't know.
Is it a cooperative game or a competitive game?
Competitive, because if you're a robot, you're trying to hide that you are.
Okay. Honestly, when I'm a robot in Battlestar Galactica, I'm the worst at it because I'm afraid of being caught, so I just act like a human.
Right?
Which means the humans win anyway.
Yep.
Or they don't, because you can just die. There's like 10 different ways to lose that game. Honestly, the robots don't have to try very hard.
Wow. Rude to robots who try.
All right, so I'm seeing a problem with my piece of art.
Right?
I'm in the boring midtone area.
Right.
So I'm going to have to spice this up a little bit.
Ooh. What you gonna do?
I'm going to use plain black for the trees.
What? That might be too spicy.
Well, if it is, I'll paint over it.
I guess.
All right, my very rough first layer is done.
Thought we weren't allowed to use more than one layer.
This is single layer painting.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can go over the same spot more than one time. That's not using layers in digital, but it's called layering in paint. I can't change the words.
I'm laughing at chat. Sorry. And to myself.
Wait, why do I have that mountain go down so far? That's not right.
Yeah, I think lowering the opacity on my brush is really helping. Because then I can just keep poking at it instead of feeling like I'm making big mistakes. And I am using the one advantage I have, which is the color picker.
Mm-hmm. That's not your only advantage.
It's the one advantage.
Oh, I was zoomed in incorrectly. Hello, kitty. Come here. You want to say hello to the internet? Oh,
Oh! Vex, Vex? Which one?
this is Vax.
Cuddle time with Vax.
He doesn't like it as much as Kitten does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Break time's over.
Well, we could take a break if you wanted. I'm game to just keep poking away at this for another hour before break.
I'm good.
All right. I mean, I might eventually run out of water, but
I see one of the problems I'm having is this photo is a different aspect ratio than my canvas.
yeah, I made a square canvas, and it's more of a 3x4 in your picture.
This is a mistake. That's okay. We can fix it. We can adjust. It'll be fine. We are both doing the same picture, Venom. This was a photo that I took on my 4-day road trip moving from Indiana to Washington. It was a picture of the first time we saw the mountains. It was very exciting because there are no mountains in Indiana.
It's just flat?
It's just flat.
Oh.
Well, that's not true. I'm from Southeast Indiana, where there are actually hills and stuff, but there are no mountains. There's the ski slope.
Is it more of a ravine?
I don't know.
That's what some places I've lived in do, like northern Alberta. Further away from the mountains, because the mountains kind of go up the border between BC and Alberta. So they're actually kind of offset from the province. They're at the very edge.
Yeah, I lived in a valley, so it was just surrounded by big hills. You couldn't see anything. And then I lived in Northwest Indiana, where it was totally flat and you could see everything, and it was ugly.
Yeah, I did get a bit of like agoraphobia when I moved to Alberta, because I used to live in a place that was foot hilly and pretty close to some mountains. And then going to the big open sky was just like the sky is going to suck you up. You're just gonna get swallowed and fall off the
Like the
planet.
dwarves in Dragon Age.
Yep, that's me.
A dwarf?
Yep, in Dragon Age.
Hey, we got a raid.
Oh, good day, Internet. Welcome, everybody. We are doing a value study of a landscape photo. I have the photo attached to my scene right here. This is what we're trying to do. And this is what I've done so far in an hour. Angel's on her second bit, which is painting, but she's already done a charcoal version.
Very rough charcoal version. I think I'm not that good with charcoal because I'm afraid of getting too messy.
That's a problem, yeah.
I've switched to a smaller paintbrush to add some more highlights
Right.
to the clouds to get them brighter in some spots. I also might get out my other white paint, which Liquitex Basics is usually fine for most things.
Right.
But the white specifically is not very opaque. So I
Right.
have a different brand of titanium white. Oh, it fell on the floor. I blame a cat. So I have this golden artist color and for white,
All right.
which gives me some more power behind my highlights.
I'm actually starting to look more and more at like Posca, just for like that really powerful.
Oh, the paint markers?
Yeah.
Tappy uses those
Okay.
quite frequently. I know they work for drawing on like the Ultra Pro binders, the
Okay.
plastic ones.
Yeah, they've got powerful coverage.
Mm-hmm. And this paintbrush is actually part of a pack of like 100 paintbrushes that I bought
Okay.
that are meant for school children to destroy.
Right.
No, 50. 50 kids nylon flat brushes. Because I don't take very good care of my brushes, so I buy cheap ones.
Okay.
Just drag it across the canvas, smash it.
Mm-hmm. Probably leave them drying upside down.
Mm-hmm. Or like this, I forgot to rinse it off when I stopped using it.
Yeah. We've got brush conditioner. We take very good care of our brushes.
No, I just throw them away. Oh, the chickens are out. Lovely.
I don't think we can hear them, but
Well, that's good.
keep an ear out for chickens, chat.
Oh no, what's gonna bother you forever? Me not taking care of my paintbrushes?
Yes. Well, Sokar, sucks to be you.
See this paint? This is
Uh,
oil paint, which requires special chemicals to remove
yeah.
from the paintbrush. So I just don't. I
Paint
just throw it
cleaner,
away.
paint thinner, turpentine.
It's not worth it. The last painting I did that I completed for Pywo,
Mm-hmm.
I put some silver on it and then threw the paintbrush out. I own mineral spirits. That's not the problem.
That's definitely not the problem. Maybe it's like yard work and you should just pay someone to clean your brushes for you.
Or just don't.
Or don't. All right. You do you.
Look, I rinse them off, and if that's enough, then I'll use the paintbrush again. Suddenly, my streams won't be so relaxing for Thorsokar. I'll be worrying about the paintbrushes.
Yep. No one knew they were witnessing a tragedy.
I am the villain. I think that was established.
Yeah, sneaky villain. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky villain robot.
Sneaky villain robot. Menace to society.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's my new quote. Great.
You earned it.
All right, I've gotten out the other white paint now.
The other white paint.
Yeah, you can see how much thicker it is. This is the golden paint. This is the Liquitex paint.
Liquitex is a company that makes whiteout, right?
No, I think that's Bic.
Bic makes pens.
They make other things too. So Liquitex makes multiple lines of paints. This the white I have is a Liquitex Basics, which is like the cheap stuff that you buy at Joann's. If you go to an actual art store, you can get the other Liquitex like artist series that is thicker.
Okay, Bic makes Tipex. All right.
So who makes whiteout?
Uh, if it's not Bic, then it would be like 3M or something. It's also Bic though.
Okay, I was right.
I was just being contrary.
Corey.
Yeah,
How
I'm the villain
unexpected.
now. Haha.
Is that what you want?
No. Take it back. Take it all back. No court would convict me.
Right now I'm putting shadows on my clouds. Do you have shadows on your clouds yet?
Yep. Because I did little teeny details and then moved over to a different area to do big stuff.
Chat would convict anybody of anything at a moment's notice.
I think if I made my picture very tiny, it would kind of work.
That's good. That's the first step.
Yep. It's only taken 2 years.
Cat, what are you doing? You look suspicious.
You know, just attention getting. Cat stuff.
Oh, he's going to sleep.
In a good spot.
Yeah, I stole this shelf from my son's room.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a place on the bottom where there's an open spot, and it's the cat's new favorite napping spots. They fight over it sometimes.
Good. Keep them
Currently,
active.
we have 3 Loki's by my chair, kittens in the window, Vax is sleeping under the shelf. Vex is MIA.
Which means trouble, right?
Probably.
Probably
No,
eating all your
actually,
Zelda figures.
Vax is the troublemaker, so if he's in sight, then it's usually fine.
Speaking of Zelda, did you get the new one?
My copy has arrived today.
Ooh, so you're
I
doing
have
this
not
instead
yet
of that, eh?
opened the package. No, I'm not going to play it till probably this weekend. Because I also ordered the new Zelda Switch, which
Oh,
isn't going to arrive until then.
right,
And I don't want to like start it on my old Switch and then move over.
right.
So I've been watching my son play it though.
Okay. So you're fully spoiled.
I have some spoilers. But nope, can't say that. Never mind.
Were you gonna read chat?
No.
Okay.
No. Just
Something about spoilers.
an NDA thing. No.
NDA?
An NDA thing. Yeah.
Whoa!
Secret project.
Secret project! Oh, I haven't had to sign an NDA in forever. It's great.
Unless the Alk is here and is going to give me permission to speak about it. But we'll see.
Yeah. See, if it's really tiny, mine looks okay.
I know that you're saying that as a joke, but that is a good way to tell if you have a good range of values in a photo or in a piece of art.
They're the same picture.
I think it's good.
All right, maybe now I will. Actually, I changed the color space to this whole picture to grayscale, so I can't actually put color on it.
You can just copy and paste to a new canvas, right?
Probably. I'll save it. Can't draw horses club. Landscape value study. It's too warm. RGB alpha. Post. All right, I pasted it to a new thing, and I'm going to add a new layer, and I believe color overlay is the blending mode for this. I'm
not sure what Krita terminology is. That sounds promising.
Okay, thankfully blend modes are standard.
Are they?
Yes. They mean specific mathematical things for how like the numbers are treated. like on a binary system.
I know what math means, Corey.
No, but I mean like the way like they're like bit multiplication and stuff like that.
Some XORs.
Yep. That's literally one of them. I think that's intersection, isn't it? Alright, so I'm gonna make it blue. Blue, 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 blue. And then green. Green, 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 green. This is coming out great.
That
It's perfect.
maybe is not the right green.
Probably the right green.
Wait, why is there red?
I started with red. To see
But why?
the thing would work.
Oh, okay.
Should definitely bring back the smudge tool for this.
Still don't recommend it.
Gonna be great.
There's a cat crying in the other room. That's
Poor deprived cat. All alone. Everyone else hanging out in the office.
the door's open. You could just come in.
If only someone else was here.
My son is here, but
Oh.
he's still asleep. I
The
was told not to wake him up for lunch
post-college
so.
nap.
For 3 months.
I would not let him sleep for 3 months. I'm not a parent, but that doesn't sound good.
See, now you should be using only pure colors. Otherwise, you're messing up the values you already laid down.
The purest green.
Yep. Good night to XC2. Color racist. Okay. That's a little much. Ah! What did you do?
I set the color to divide, and it's beautiful. So multiply will preserve the dark colors. Lighten. Ooh. Addition. I'm kidding. I'll go back to overlay. Maybe screen. Maybe it's screen? No, it's not screen. Why is chat screaming all of a sudden?
Can't imagine why.
Blue Mountains. This is definitely working exactly the way I want it to.
Is that sarcasm?
If I say yes, is your response just going to be, I don't get sarcasm?
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to know if you were being sincere or not.
I'm not being sincere.
Okay.
I don't know if the right green exists to make this work.
Then that means you didn't put the right down the right value.
Or maybe the whole picture should be blue. Yeah! There. It's still a value study. Even if that value is blue.
It's true. You don't have to do them in black and white as long as it's monochrome.
There. Much better.
So what are you gonna do now? Are you done?
Cheating.
Cheating? You just turning it to the photo to grayscale?
Yeah. I'm gonna resize it though, so it's the size of my canvas. Squoosh. What? Okay, good. It's just taking a while. Wait. No, that's resizing my painting. What the hell? Move it over. Put the corners on the corners. Now, opacity? How do I do that here? Ah. Hmm. Hmm.
What have you done?
I can compare. If the photo was the same aspect ratio as my canvas. Yeah, my road's just tilty. Invincible. Trying to see if there's a way I can convert just a single layer to uh
To grayscale?
grayscale, but I guess I can make it just an alpha mask.
I mean, you can cover it with a black layer and then do the blend mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
The colorize, maybe? Or saturation?
Yeah, I want to draw on top of it, so or rather I want to paint it.
Well, once you do that, you can then combine the layers, and that'll be a regular black and white layer.
Okay, so that's with color blending. And then, yeah, merge them.
Time is it? 2:30. All right.
Be-doo, be-doo.
What now? It's blue.
Now it's blue.
You gonna sample the values and see how close you were?
No, but I am going to see if I was using the right overlay system. Color might be it, or no, I think that contains the value. Hard to say. Hard to say without looking it up.
I mean, when you're doing it with paint, you just lower the opacity. We don't have fancy math.
Hmm. Hmm. Where did my cursor go? There it is. Found it. Now I'm just playing.
There's some dust clouds in this picture. Is that what that is?
It is lens flare, or rather glare on the window.
Oh, that's my dirty car window. No, I've captured that in the photo
Yeah,
or in the painting,
yeah.
so perfect.
Whoa. Just trying to select, oops, because there's some selections for color ranges. Trying to select, like, the highlights.
Oh, now you can use the curves menu to cut, like,
That's if I want to
switch.
change the thing, but I just want to do a selection.
Yeah, so you make like a copy of it and you do use the curves window to change it to a totally black and white image, and then you can shift where the cutoff is, and then you can select highlights like that. Like not just grayscale, but literally just black and white. I feel like I'm Bob Rossing these bushes here.
How happy are they?
Not. They're unhappy bushes. I don't think they're even showing up on camera.
It's a little dark.
Yeah. Nope, that's not working.
Huh. I was playing with the fuzziness on the selection, so like the truck is still blue.
So what are you trying to do to it right now?
I'm just playing with the colors. It's like select color range from actually not this layer. It's the so down to the black and white. Select color range, and I have options for highlights, midtones, and shadows.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can select like the fuzziness, which is expanding the range. And then I was kind of basically just pasting colors in
But why? What are you trying to accomplish?
a posterize effect,
Ah,
or like a poster cutout effect.
I'll have to do that to digitize for machine embroidery.
Posterize to reduce the layers or color chunks.
Yeah, reduce the colors. There's a program called SewArt64 that's very good at it. But sadly, I got a new computer and lost my license to it.
It was tied to the computer.
It was.
Yeah, this Boobity's just suggested gradient map. I'm gonna try a gradient map.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Why is all my line work coming through? That's weird. Oh, transparency. That's why.
There's not supposed to be any lines, Corey.
What lines? Um, no one here was drawing lines earlier, despite that not being the thing. Next question. Call it. Next caller. Can we get someone else on the line here? Oh. Cancel that and hide my garbage. So it's only the black and white now. There we go. Ooh, moody.
Yeah, it's a low-key image now.
It's like fake night vision.
Yeah.
Oh, I can only invert the. Oh, it's sorting. Ah, that's why. Ugh. Can add more stops. Ooh. This one should be blue because the sky is blue. And then this one should be white because clouds are white. And then this one should be green because grass is green. And then this one should be darker green because there's other dark green things. And then this one should be blue because the mountains are blue. And then this one should go somewhere else.
I think you got your mountains and your grass mixed up.
I think I got my mountains and my grass mixed up. My grass is darker than my mountains. How do I delete a stop? Ah, garbage can. There we go. Aha! Ha 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 ha.
What was that for?
I succeeded.
Ooh. I think I probably move the white down a little bit. I think your clouds are too blue. There you go. Your blue might be a little too intense. Too saturated, perhaps? Nope, now it's an ominous day.
It's a beautiful day. The grass is delicious. Also, this gradient map works exactly the same way as your value layout thing, except it's in the opposite direction. It has darks on the left and lights on the right. So the higher number is on the right, which means
Means it makes more sense.
it makes more sense. Because number go up, but also down.
I didn't make it up.
0 is black and 255 is white. That's it. How many stops are there? There's 9? 9 stops?
9.
I've only got 5 stops.
Hold on. There's a person who invented that.
It's a person who invented that?
Yeah. Some old white guy, I'm sure.
It's probably true. So I can add more stops.
The Denman-Ross 9-step value scale. There you go.
And I can evenly space my stops. And then adjust some colors. There. Now it's canola. All canola. Very healthy.
What?
There's a lot of canola fields in Canada.
Oh.
Let me bring in a picture for chat. Alberta stock photo. Great. Canola field, Alberta.
I saw the Mario movie yesterday.
Do they have a lot of canola there?
No, it just made me think of it because you said stock photo. Because in the credits, it said that they used some stock photos.
Like Getty Images.
Yeah. All right. If you look at only this half of the painting, looks pretty good.
Why are we only looking at half your painting?
Because I'm not done with this part yet.
This is where the boring part is.
I'm working from backwards to frontwards.
Well, we should take a break in 10 minutes to, stretch and refill water.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Do I need to be done with this painting in 10 minutes? Do I need to move on to something else? Or should I just keep on this one?
You can keep going.
What are you gonna do?
Um,
You
turn
do a value
into
study of something
a
else?
puddle. Oh, value study. Yes, I will do a value study of something else.
I do still have that Google Photos album of cats up. If you want to do a value study of a cat.
10 out of 10. Cat. Now, Sokar, are you doing large pastes in SSH again?
It's a poor command prompt. I feel so sad for it.
Uh, Terminal is crying. It's just playing the beep character over and over again on loop. Like that one time I killed a computer at school.
I've done that.
I didn't actually kill the computer, I just locked it because it was burning so many processes, drawing every ASCII character. Uh, it locked up. It's just, it was screaming. Because it makes the beep sound like on board.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the post
We
beep.
had Macs in middle school that you could get to freeze up just by moving the mouse too much.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing about modern computers that can be a problem over some like visual LAN or virtual LAN or virtual machines or SSH is the keyboard buffer would fill up and then you have to wait for it to like put the characters on screen while you're typing.
Mm-hmm. Typing faster than it can process your keystrokes.
Yeah.
They have to go into a buffer,
Uh-huh.
just like my electronic keyboard or typewriter.
Huh.
I am old enough to have owned a typewriter.
They still exist, you know.
Okay, and have used it for writing papers for school.
No. No, we had to use a computer. Once we were post pen.
Post pen, what does that mean?
Had to write essays in pen
Oh,
by hand.
yes, using blue or black ink.
Blue or black ink, yes.
No other color allowed.
Because then you can't photocopy the red ink. That's why teachers mark in red.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just to stand out and look cruel.
Yep, just for cruelty. They had to
Oh yeah, no.
ban gel pens from my school because the hyper green color would not photocopy well.
Why are they photocopying your papers anyway?
Records. Or like Scantron. That's pencil.
Well,
though.
yeah, Scantron. Yeah, you had to use a pencil. Oh, yeah, I had the cool built-in corrector tape,
On a pen?
so you could no on the typewriter.
Oh, so you could go back over
So you
and
could
then
you could backspace and it would like type the letter in the corrector and fix it. It was very advanced.
Mhm.
But as soon as you moved to a new line, that didn't work anymore because it cleared the buffer.
Yeah, learning how to type on a typewriter, like a mechanical typewriter with those with arms, is quite fun because you have to learn which keys cause binding because the rods would stick on each other.
Yeah, they get crossed. See, that's why QWERTY was invented, to make it more likely that you're switching between left and right to prevent the metal keys from crossing.
And definitely not so typewriter could be written all in one row.
No, it was made to slow down the typist so that the machine could handle it.
All right, we are at break time, and I'm getting
Okay.
a cold beverage.
I will stop painting so that you will miss nothing.
All right, everybody, buckle in for bees.
Bees! Live bees! Bee!
Welcome back, everybody, to Can't Draw Horses Club. Today, Angel and I are doing value studies, and I am looking for a new thing to value a study of. Angel is painting. Ta-da! Or reading work texts, one of the two.
No, not doing that anymore.
One of the three.
I'll use my nice little scooch to
It's a
hold the
scooch?
phone up. It's the brand. It's a
Scooch!
scooch.
I kind of like that better than, like, the pop socket.
Yeah, because it can do sideways or up and down.
Yeah. We're done with this. This landscape's dead to me. Also, I'm cracking a can of pop because I deserve it. Gotta keep
I'm
my
having
energy up.
I'm having a Sprite today.
Ooh,
Being
cheers.
wild. It's all watered down now, though. The ice melted.
I have 2 ice packs. I turned on a fan. Oh,
Ice packs.
yeah. From the freezer. A blue. I've had one all stream, but I brought another one in. because I need it. It's either that or clothes removal, which is not happening on camera.
That'd be against terms of service, I would think.
I think only if it's supposed to be
Or-
sexy
no.
and only if nipples are there.
I read the community guidelines yesterday actually to see if the photo that I put in the slideshow would
Be too
Uh,
sexy?
be too sexy.
Yeah. Thought you had also broken your foot. Is that I heard Kathleen did something to one of her legs, sprained an ankle, tore a bone off. It has a cast now
Yeah.
and a little scoot. Nothing about it said in work discussions. There's no record of it. I just learned this yesterday. Because it changed some plans for a film shoot.
Guess you need to read Mastodon more often.
I don't. I mean, I have an account, but it's like since I set it up, I haven't really used it. I'm sort of on Instagram now. Sort of. But that's because one of my chats is in there. One of my group texts.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
There's messaging, and you can set up groups, and you can name them.
Huh.
And you can also share things with only people marked in certain circles. So you can like label for people, label your followers.
Oh yeah, I think Twitter did that too. The Twitter circles. I don't know if it still exists.
Hard to say. Really hard
Yep.
to say. Yeah, I never used Twitter on my desktop, like not as a something that's just up there, timeline scrolling kind of thing. That was never me. It was always on my phone, and I never used
Mhm.
the official app. So now I just don't Twitter because I can't.
Yeah.
All right.
Means you're missing all my painting updates. Unless you follow me on Mastodon or Hive. Or nope, that's it.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I will post the finished ones in a Discord.
Well, you know, Loading Ready Run has a Discord that everyone can join if they want to be part of a really big community.
It's true.
It's true. And there's a channel in there called Creative, where sometimes people post work in progress things, and I just lurk. I lurk in a lot of the
Yeah.
channels.
If you ask a question in the creative channel and it's something that I know about, I will answer your question to the best of my ability. There was a poor soul who was doing their very first sewing project who didn't know they needed to knot both ends of the thread.
Oh no. Just kept slipping through.
Yeah, they're like, what do I do with the end of the thread? Somebody answered, well, you just cut it off. And they're like, but it'll just come out. They're like, didn't you put a knot in it? I didn't know I was supposed to do that.
Yeah, we should definitely do maybe a sewing episode with maybe someone who does cosplay or someone who does crafting.
We can make a plushie.
We can make a plushie.
I thought that might be encroaching on Tinker Tailor grounds, though.
Maybe. I'm not saying there's no overlap. But it's kind of like how on Talking Simulator we can play horror games. It's
Mm.
not only Let's Nope or Crossing the Streams.
Well, I
Yeah, and I
have
can bribe the
many,
host.
many crafts.
I can bribe the judges to look away.
We could have a crossover episode and have Ian on it as well.
Nobody wants that.
But yeah, I have many, many crafts. I have a whole entire room in my house dedicated to it. It used to be the box room, and now it's the craft room.
There's an app for my phone called Value Study? What?
Does it just convert photos to value study?
I don't know.
I mean, AI is probably pretty good at that.
I don't think you even need an AI to do that. Or unless you're talking about, like, generating some blobs. To do a value study
mean-
of.
Yeah, like if you feed a photo into an AI and tell it, hey, make a value study of this, it could probably do that pretty well. That's what I meant.
Still thinking that's not the way I would go.
I wouldn't do that either. Have you picked a photo yet?
No, because image search results came back with that app.
Wait, why did you put value study in the search?
For images? In the image search?
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm doing. I value study reference.
But that's just reference. You don't have to put value study. You're just going to get pictures of other people's value studies.
Sometimes. Maybe.
That's not what you want.
We got a picture of an egg.
That sounds pretty simple.
I don't know. Intimidated.
You're intimidated by the egg?
Mm-hmm.
You did a whole mountain range. How can an egg stop you?
What sort of emotion does egg convey?
You decide that when you decide what key to make it. What do you want to convey with an egg? Do you like it to be a sinister egg or a hopeful egg?
Ugh. Century egg is definitely a sinister egg. Best 20 plus egg pictures. Good website.
20 plus? Is that how old you have to be to look at the pictures of the eggs?
No. No age check on these egg photos.
Hello, Vex.
So I can't tell from a lot of these pictures if it's like a digitally rendered egg or not. I don't want to try to do a value study of a fake egg.
You could just get one out of the fridge if you have eggs. Do a from life value study.
Yeah, but it'll start to cook in the shell out here.
Then just eat it.
That'll spoil my dinner!
Have eggs for dinner.
Just one sun-boiled egg.
You can have two.
Oh, thank you!
I'm working on grass right now, which I found is a lot like cat fur, so I'm used to painting that.
I think during the, was it Simplifying Shapes? We established that grass is the hair of the earth.
Yep.
Yep.
That's right.
Figured it out. I've got some very shiny dice. Just gonna put them out. No, shiny dice is a bad idea. Wait, shiny dice is a good idea. There. Okay, I've got my shiny dice out. Oh no, that's a bad idea. Way too shiny.
What's wrong with shiny?
It's complicated. I want some uncomplicated dice. I'm just gonna grab my most basic d6s. Cube. Look, I'm just a coward today, okay? There.
Just today?
Today's special.
That's the show with the mannequin that comes to life.
I think I only ever saw like the closing credits of that show or the opening credits, one of the two, and I could never understand what it was about. It just looked like, I don't know, French clowns.
A mannequin comes to life in the store after it's closed and has adventures that are educational for children.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm not defending it. I just know that it exists. Oh, hey, Yelk is here. Yelk, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about the thing that I'm working on. I'm going to assume not until you say otherwise. Oh, I wouldn't call it gushing. Just saying that I was working on it. Oh yeah, I haven't filled up my Desert Bus Craft-A-Long application yet.
Oh, you got to get those in.
Yep. We have till the 28th, I think.
Yeah.
Bottom half of this painting doesn't exist in this photograph, so I just have to make it up. Not half, but the like this part here. This is where the picture stops.
Because of the aspect ratio.
Yeah. So right now I'm using just black, but with a lot of water in it, so it's not very dark. You say that, but if I have enough time, I might actually do that. I'm going to put some lighter values on this grass, and then maybe I will try to color my painting.
Ooh. We
I
do
didn't
only
put
have
in the
30 minutes
poles.
left.
I have 30 minutes. I will hurry up. Although it's hard to tell in this picture what's lighter grass and what's smudgy dirt on my window. Guess I'll just leave out the fence too. Who needs that? All right. I'm going to call this the value portion. Done.
Okay.
Getting out the colored paint.
Ooh.
Let's see. We have a sky. With that green for the grass. That green for the trees. And I need a blue for the mountains. This one. This one. So I have a light blue permanent.
Mm-hmm.
Hooker's green. Green deep permanent and cerulean blue hue. I did not name these colors.
But if you had,
I would not have named it that. All right, I'm gonna start a new page on my palette. Blue. I'm gonna use. I'll use this round brush. I didn't pick them out of the store. They came in one big box. I think I need fresh water before I do this.
mm,
Be back in just a second.
all right. I will show people the dice I'm working on. It's sitting just out of arm's reach. It's also kind of a textury color, so I'm generalizing a lot.
As soon as I step away from the desk, every time that cat's on it. It's worse when my laptop is on the desk open and he's just sitting on the keyboard, sending random messages to people,
Mm-hmm.
shutting off. Like, he hit a button that made it so that I didn't get meeting notifications anymore. Yauk has gotten a message from Loki.
How good is Loki's punctuation?
He just sends numbers.
Kitty number station.
Oh, there's cat hair stuck in my paint. So when I do a picture of a cat, includes genuine cat hair.
There you go, value added. Should charge more for that.
I'll double the cost.
Quadruple it!
Done. If chat doesn't know, this is funny because I give away my paintings for free. I don't know if that's showing up very well. Actually, we'll do the grass next because that green probably shows up more. Oh, the cat made the camera crooked.
I was wondering about that. So you sat down and I looked up and it was a different spot and I was like, maybe Angel did this.
Why would he do that?
Why would you do that, Angel?
I wouldn't.
Well, now we know.
Now it's bothering me that it's slightly crooked. Alright, green. Grass. Loki doesn't like tuna. One day I ran out of cat food, and before I could get more, I gave them a can of tuna to tide them over. And he just turned his nose up at it. Didn't want anything to do with it.
Good choice, Loki.
Oh, this painting is going to be very wet for a while.
Get your
Alright.
wet paintings.
This is also green. Oh, I still have 20 minutes left. Okay. I don't need to be in such a hurry.
You think you can finish it then?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It might not be dry by then.
Hmm.
Is this like what you did?
Yeah. Completely. 100%.
Gonna have to ask you again if you're being sarcastic.
I don't remember. I played the 5th.
Oh, it's very shiny. Let's see. Let's move the light a little bit. There you go.
I mean, the blue's close to one of the blues I did. The green's definitely a better green than the one I picked.
Did you use the same green for the trees and the grass?
Yes.
Okay. Gonna do the mountain next. Although I kind of want to try to avoid coloring the snow blue. How's the dice?
I put it in a different spot. Moved it down. The light is changing on me.
Because it's the sun?
Yep.
It'll do that. I think this blue is a little too saturated. But I kind of like it. It doesn't look like the picture, but that doesn't mean it's bad. This shadow on this cloud here, too
Yep.
dark.
Hmm.
Keeps drawing my eye, and that's not what I want a cloud to do.
I think you did a good job on the snow.
We'll see if it stays that way.
Hmm.
Yeah, I intentionally used the Liquitex Basics for the snow because I didn't want it to be pure white. Oh, see, messed that one up. See if I can fix it. Oh yeah. Liquitex Basic, not good for mini painting. Do not recommend.
Okay. Noted.
It's just about as good as what's the brand that you get in the bottles at the craft store? There's a few. Plaid, I think, is one of them. It's somehow simultaneously too thick and too thin.
Ah. Apple barrel?
That's one of them, yeah. It's like, it doesn't have enough pigment in it to cover the mini. especially when you thin it down, because that's what you're supposed to do when you paint minis.
Mm-hmm.
And so you need like, I don't know, 15 coats, and then it gets too thick.
Uh-huh.
It's all kinds of bad. All right, last color. Which I don't expect to actually do much of anything because I painted the trees black.
Right.
But we'll see. It's not entirely black. Almost done.
Okay. I'm gonna poke mine with a blend stick. There's round corners, okay?
Oh wait, I'm gonna sign mine because that's what the last thing I do on every painting. It's maybe the first time I ever finished a painting on Cantrell Horses Club. Although this cloud's still bugging me. See if I can fix that real quick. Tone down that shadow. There, looks better. There we go. All done.
One more thing, and then I will pencils down.
Smudge down.
I was not only using the smudge tool, so here's my dice. It's sitting on a sheet of grid paper. I'm not going to draw the lines.
You're not allowed to.
It's hard to draw a cube without lines.
Mm-hmm.
Really hard. But I did learn a lot today.
What did you learn?
Focusing on big areas first. And back to front for a lot of reasons. And I can definitely still add more contrast. Even when I think it's too much, I can go further. Oh, I'm going to take that a little. I forgot to get rid of that. There. Not that there was anything interesting happening on that section of the screen. Anyways, thank you, Angel, for joining me today. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitch at AI Amethyst every Thursday at 7:30 Pacific, painting portraits of pets. I have a cat.
One
I'm gonna
cat.
show the cat. I have a painting of a cat that I have started. There we go.
Hold on. Hold on. There we go.
That's what I'll be working on this week. You can find me on Twitter at AI Amethyst for so long as that exists, on Mastodon at aiamethyst.kind.social, on Hive at AI Amethyst, and on Discord in the Loading Ready Run creative channel, as well as the Yspert Games Discord. Oh, you can find me on Tabby Toe Claws and Air Bubbles cosplay, playing Magic sometimes, and on the Yspert Games channel doing other things sometimes. I'm all over the internet doing all kinds of things,
Even though you don't do internet.
even though I don't do internet.
All right. Well, this was fun. See you all later. Goodbye.
Bye.